Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel for another video. So in this video we're just going to be giving you a quick update on Storm, how she's getting on, and it is pretty good news guys. And also I would like to thank you all for all your comments under the last video. Although I didn't get to answer as many comments as I usually like to, I did read through them, and everybody's words of encouragement and kindness really lifted our spirits and helped us get through the weekend. As I say, I was a bit too busy to reply to loads of comments. Keeping Storm clean with that lump weeping was basically a full-time job. But anyway guys, let's jump into the video. So it's Monday and I'm now taking Storm in for another vet's appointment. So when I put the video up on Saturday, that was really the sort of turning point in this, I think. Throughout the course of Saturday it continued to weep. By Sunday morning the lump was about half the size, and it continued to weep on Sunday as well, and our focus was just keeping it clean. The whole time that the lump was reducing, Storm was getting more and more like our normal self, and this morning the lump is almost completely gone. That's actually the side it was on, and you can see it's pretty much gone. There is what looks like a small wound there that you can now see after the swellings went down. So we'll go in, we'll check it out. Hopefully this is Storm's last appointment, and other than that it's just keeping it clean, finish off our antibiotics, and if she doesn't need an operation, hopefully she'll be back to work in not too long a time. But anyway, let's head in and see these vets. Okay guys, so we were at the vets earlier. I didn't do an update straight after it because I decided to rush out and get to work because I was already sort of running behind. But it's pretty good news. Quickly to recap, over the weekend Storm's lump went from about the size of a fist, and it pretty much reduced all the way till it was pretty much not there by Sunday night. The antibiotics seem to be doing their job. Storm was acting a lot more like herself, a lot more energetic. Even at the vets today she was acting a lot more energetic and maybe not as uncomfortable as she has been. The vets had a good feel around. There is where the lump was, or where the sort of infection seems to have started, there is a bit of skin which has a small hole in it where it was weeping from. The skin round about that is still a little bit red and discoloured, and it's still a little bit squishy just behind that. That's what the vet could feel, but the vet couldn't feel anything that is lodged in the skin or anything like that. Was prescribed another week's worth of antibiotics, so she'll be on those antibiotics for another week, and the hope is that will completely get rid of that redness and the discoloured skin and the rest of the infection that is behind the skin. There are a few possible causes for the injury. It is still relatively unknown. One of them is that little puncture wound could have been caused by something, but then of course it also could have been the infection bursting out the ways. There's nothing clear in that exit wound that would be still causing the infection. It may just have been a simple puncture wound or something like that. Or the other thing is where it is, it's basically right down just beside her nipple here. So the other possibility is it's actually a mammary infection, which means there is a high chance of reinfection. And if it is to reinfect, then our treatment option then is basically just to spay Storm. So we'll see going forward what happens, but if there is a chance of that reinfecting, that'll be the course of action that we're going to have to take. For right now, it doesn't seem like there'll be any need for a further visit to the vets. The vet's fairly confident that it seems to be fixing itself now, and as long as it continues to fix itself, Storm should be pretty much fine to go back to work in the next week or two. The hard part now is keeping a fully fit working dog entertained for a week. Storm's the one who probably likes work the most, so she's the most upset about me going out without her, but what's best for her is best for her. So we'll just have to find things to keep her occupied, keep her distracted and away from work until we get them antibiotics finished and we make sure that that infection is completely gone before she goes back to work. And also guys, thank you for all your lovely comments that you sent on the first video. It was really nice to be able to read all those. They keep us reassured, made us feel a lot better as well. I didn't get to answer as many as I would have liked, but I did try and read through as many comments as I could. All in all guys, the sun's right in my eyes. All in all guys, Storm's feeling a lot better, so I'm feeling a lot happier as well, and we'll get back to sort of normal programming pretty much now, because I'm not nearly as stressed as I was, and Storm will hopefully be back to work within a sort of fortnight. So guys, Echo has been picking up the slack. They haven't a huge amount of sheep work on anyway, but today Echo did do a 6-hour shift, and he also was his first time solo collecting the hill. There's no real big push on for Kate to come living outside if Storm's going to be back to her normal self and back working within a week to 2 weeks. And that'll pretty much do for this video guys. There won't be another update unless something dramatic happens, but as long as Storm's on the mend, we'll just leave it where we are now.